Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I see. Welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, your host. It's about to go down. We got an exciting show for y'all today. We got more deals being agreed to. We got updates in the NFL and the XFL as well. NCAA, WNBA. They just had their draft recently, so we got that too. But let's get it. Playoff time is here. Playoff started yesterday. So those of you who are watching, you know today is April 16th. And we had some good games yesterday. And we had some good play-in games. I'll give you more about that. But if you're new to this show, Dragon Sports Live is not just your typical podcast. It's your podcast that gives you sports and music. So, without further ado, we're going to give y'all some music that was from you, made by you, sent to me by you. This is Dragon Sports Live. We're going to start off the show right with Asha Marie Punch here on Dragon Sports Live. Check it out, y'all. Da, ba, ba, da. Punch. Dragon Sports Live.
Don't grow on trees, they bear fruit, so I work for it. I grind for the green, my eyelids heavy. I don't know Don's need, pray there's roots in God's very drinkable words, cause my job's ready to make me pawn, though my chest played. Music I wrote last night till I yawned in my desk cave, covered with literature, though my talent is miniature. I finished a giant book of lyrics with no limits, child. Shout to the rhythm and the cadence of the melodies, of sounds that linger in my head but mourn the brevity. I'm marching straight into the bed because it's 70. Alarm will wake me from my slumber when my presence meets the punch clock. Employee ID, don't stop. Tracking work hours, time passing and I'm spazzing like in clerk power to keep tackling these tasks until the next shower. Can't let my faith sour. Punch the clock, get off, get the bag, get in the lab, push pen to the pad. After I punch the clock, get off, get the bag, get in the lab, push pen to the pad. After I punch the clock, get off, get the bag, get in the lab, push pen to the pad. Punch the clock, punch the clock. Why do I hate when you leave me in the place where I need to be humble, not free? So I grumble, not seize the opportunities, flee. With my music, I'm in tune with, gotta move with your speed. Lord, I know I was asleep. You said wake up, I'm your maker, you really work for me. I'm watching over your speech, you should be grateful indeed. But I said I feel micromanaged. Wanna be like the backspace, make the typo vanish. I made a mistake, that's what Satan micro damage. Show me a little faith, need your grace cause I'm Michael Candid and say backhanded. Smack to my boss, report, snap louder. Bad news, Matt Lauer, report back, let today show. My anchor be what my banker be. Tell her a truth, my balance is off. Receipts are the proof, it's true. At war with my sins, in love with my pen. I'm at the studio after I get that check. Punch the clock, get off, get the bag, get in the lab, push pen to the pad. After I punch the clock, get off, get the bag, get in the lab, push pen to the pad. After I punch the clock, get off, get the bag, get in the lab, push pen to the pad. After I punch the clock, punch the clock.
rocking with the best. Ladies and gentlemen, we are VIA.
I'm on my way up, so I ain't got time to play these games that people play. Feeling fine. So many nights I prayed for this, I nearly lost my mind. So every song I sing, I bless it with. I thank you, I feel you in my soul. Take control. So don't you walk away from me. See, I'm on that line. Feeling good, feeling fine. So any day now, I know I'm gonna be alright. So any day now, you can never break my stride. And you can never break me down. And you can never dim my light. So any day now, I will start to live my life.
I'm in my B-boy stands for Bruce Lee work glow. My thesis taught Jesus, I'm just letting it go. My 16 reverberate all across the globe. I'm talking Christ, you brag on all your dough. We don't spit it the same, you kidding slain, watch the lines approach. I'm in the jungle where they dying for so. And if I'm lying, I flow. I go hard, I'm applying the choke. Now play homage when you eyeing the goat. My God.
So any day now, I know I'm gonna be alright. So any day now, you can never break my stride. And you can never break me down. And you can never dim my light. So any day now, I'ma start to live my life. Nothing is impossible. Nothing's too impossible for God. And I face every obstacle. I feel so unstoppable. It's not hard. So any day now, I know I'm gonna be alright. So any day now, you can never break my stride. And you can never break me down. You can never dim my light. So any day now, I'ma start to live my life.
Wait, can you please slow down? Your mind's a million miles from where you are right now. You've tried to figure it all out, but tomorrow still remains behind the clothes.
Why do I cry? So many nights stuck in a pen, something ain't right. I know that God is never wrong, but why am I left? Why are you gone? You were so loved, you had the moms. You were so loved, you had the pops. You were hero, and I was not. You were the goals, you were my squad.
Stains on my face from the tears that I shed. Holes in my lungs from the blood that you bled. So many questions that shoot through my head. Why are you gone? Why are you gone? Stains on my face from the tears that I've shed. Holes in my lungs from the blood that you bled. So many questions that shoot through my head. Why are you gone? Why are you gone? Wait, can you please slow down?
Why do I scream so many days without my love? I ain't the same. I know that God don't make mistakes, but why did you leave? Why did I stay? You were so loved, you were they fave. You were so loved, you were so great, you were legend. Who would have thought that I would be here and you would be gone?
Stains on my face from the tears that I shed. Holes in my lungs from the blood that you bled. So many questions that shoot through my head. Why are you gone? Why are you gone? Stains on my face from the tears that I shed. So many questions that shoot through my head. Why are you gone? Why are you gone? Wait, can you please slow down? Your mind's a million miles from where you are right now. You try to figure it all out, but tomorrow still remains behind the clothes. Stains on my face from the tears that I shed. Holes in my lungs from the blood that you bled. So many questions that shoot through my head. Why are you gone? Why are you gone? Stains on my face from the tears that I shed. So many questions shoot through my head. Why are you gone? Why are you gone?
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. That last song you heard was the Marine rapper Gone featuring Alchemist Jewel. Lovely song. And it's a good way to talk about some baseball because you know who's gone right now. He's going overseas. It's Trevor Bauer. So he still got to serve that suspension. So he went over to Japan where he threw his first pitch for the Bay Jays in 2 years. So some reaction, you know, throwing out, getting a lot of people know of his celebrityness, but they not thinking about the allegations and all that stuff again. But yeah, he threw out his first pitch in 2 years playing in Japan. So it was like, okay, we got some progress. We looking good. We getting somewhere. We going somewhere. And I thought it was fun, you know. I thought it was a good idea. I thought, you know, you got to play somewhere. You got to stay in shape. If you still want to play baseball, you find your own way, find your path back. And that's how I feel like with that. He's trying to find his way back to the major league. So he started somewhere. He going to go somewhere, play. Once that suspension's been upheld, because I think he's got to serve 194 games or something like that. So that's there. You, like I said, first game in 2 years. Cool. Yankees play Stanton on 10-day IL hamstring injury. So with that being said, he suffered that injury yesterday in the win against against the Chicago Cubs. So, I mean, not against the Twins, my bad. I'm thinking about the Cubs because they lost to the Dodgers yesterday, which was disappointing, but it was a 2-1 outing versus like all the other games been 7-0, 12-0, 15, stuff like that. But no, they lost to the Dodgers on the count of a walk-off on that, and Yankees also won too, 6-1 against the Twins. So a lot of these games been like, yes, the game's been shorter, but they still high hitting and all that. We're on pace to probably shatter the run scored with all teams combined. So that's a good thing too, and looking forward to it. And like I said, it's gonna be a pretty good day. Well, maybe because we do got rain in the forecast right now. and it is rainy out there right now. So, yeah. But the good is the Tampa Bay Rays. So the streak ended at 13. They was 13-0. In their last game, they lost, which now they're 13-1. But what a hell of a start as far as the Rays. Like, they tied the record. And they basically was trying to destroy it. Hey, it is what it is. Rangers, Andrew Heaney ties K record in the AL with 9 strikeouts in a debut. Cool. Max MunCy hits 2 home runs for 7 RBIs. And then you got the Braves who get Kyle Wright back from IL, who with that corresponding move, they option off left-hander Dylan Dodd down to their AAA affiliate. So cool. Welcome back. Red Sox Adam Duvall is on a 10-day IL with a fractured wrist. That right now they say a 10-day IL. See if rest and all that would help, but it might be moved up. It was after getting hit on the wrist. Actually, he messed up his wrist while sliding to a base, to be corrected. So injuries like that kind of happens. We had a couple situations like that where, like, the Red Sox is struggling with injury this year. Because not only Adam Duvall, but right-handed pitcher Martin is also on the IL list. Chris Martin has sore biceps and shoulder. And like I said, likely be heading to IR as well. So, we good on that front. Brewers reliever Gus Verlin, he is okay after getting hit by a line drive off of Manny Machado's bat. It basically, Verlin's hand took the blunt of everything, but it hit his hand, his jaw, like kind of all that same wall, and it was going a whopping 105 miles per hour exit velocity. But yeah, he's all good though. He just feeling fine. Like I said, his hand took the most of it, so he's looking good. He's gonna take it one day at a time, and I'm just gonna say it just cool like that. He gonna take it one day at a time. So that's that. You know, it's been going down in baseball like that. We get Ben Deli getting booted because he thought of a Rosen dispute, so he was arguing with the umps. He gets booted. We got more Pirates lose shortstop Neil Cruz, who fractured his left ankle. He'll be out for 4 months. So when that came out, his ankle was fractured. He'd be out 4 months. He'd be all right. Not really, because they missing a good shortstop that they got, but he'll be all right. White Sox exit with left knee soreness versus the Twins. So we shall see what happens with that as well. I try to keep y'all updated with the injuries update and stuff like that, what's going on, because, hey, some of these injuries is like, oof, they'll be out. Like Texas starter Gray, he exits after a line drive hits his elbow. So it's like injuries like that happen quite frequently, quite often, quite, every day. So it's okay. We'll see where it goes right there. But current games that's happening today. on April 16th, we got game 2 of the Chicago White Sox versus the Orioles, and then Dodgers versus Cubs, San Francisco versus Detroit. Those some of the games that we got going on today. Next show, guys, I will be bringing back my daily pick'ems, where I pick a team who I think is going to win. I'm going to tell you why I think they're going to win. So stay tuned for that. That will be back. Coming in hot. Current standings, though, right now, though, like I said, Tampa Bay's, they are 13-2. They didn't lost 2 games now. A little update, they did lose the second game. Toronto Blue Jays is 10-5, followed by the New York Yankees 9-6. And what's that? The Orioles 8-7 in East. You go to the Central. The Minnesota Twins sitting 10-5 with Cleveland Guardians right on their tail at 9-6, and then the Chicago White Sox 6-9. And we go over to the West. American League West, guys. Texas Rangers sitting at 8-6. Angels 7-7. Houston Astros 7-8. That American League West gonna probably be later on in the season. Gonna be the team that's coming down to the wire. Teams chasing this, teams chasing that. But what I find miraculously amazing that I just peeped every year at the start of the MLB season, since I started doing this podcast, the Cubs and White Sox have both been in third as far as wins and losses right now. But then some of them dropped to the bottom, some of them stayed up, but they've been in third pretty much. It's time for us to step our game up. As teams in general, we got to step our game up. We got to get in tune. That's just what it is and how it goes. We got to get in tune. So once we do that, hey, it's over with. Yeah, it's wait, but that's all it's like for you currently right now. So we're gonna give you some more music here on Dragon Sports Live. We gave Marine Rapper how we give you some CJ Heavy on Dragon Sports Live. I want y'all to check out this music. Any artists that you hear on this show, be sure to go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and listen to these artists. Apple Music, listen to them. And you can also listen to Dragon Sports Live as well. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get podcasts. So you are listening and rocking with Dragon Sports Live. Da, da, da. Sorry guys, I was just having a technical split. Why some of my music playing? Which means at the time it's gonna be some update my laptop. Yeah, definitely gonna update my laptop. Okay. Well, since that's taking forever in the day to load up, alright. I got some NFL news for you guys. Yeah, I got some NFL news for you. I'm sorry too. Okay. Yeah. So in the NFL, Odell Beckham Jr. joins the Ravens on a year deal. As I said, it's worth $18 million, and it's up to its $15 million guarantee, worth $8 million. And on top of that, he don't know the inside school. He would like to play with Lamar. Still don't know what's going on with that. Don't feel traded draft day. We really just don't know what would happen with that. We still don't even know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers' ordeal. Why is that taking so long? Like, that's going to be a draft day trade. Are they just going to give up their 13th pick? Are they going to trade key players to get Aaron Rodgers? Them are questions that needs to be answered and soon will be answered. But right now, we have no answer. I don't have the answer. AI doesn't have the answer. But he is the answer. Maybe we'll see. Ties, defensive lineman Jeffery Simmons gets a 4-year deal worth $94 million. So keep him alive. 4 year, like I said, 4-year deal. Worth $94 million. Cool. And then Chiefs sign wide receiver Richie James. Continuing their overhaul, lost key players. They lost McCurry Hartman. Last year they lost Tyreek Hill, who's with the Dolphins. Just keep in mind, they building a squad. You see them on special teams. Lions trade number 3 overall pick Jeff Okudah to the Falcons, giving the Falcons a 5th-round pick in this year's draft. Now, when I say this year's draft, the draft is exactly 11 days away. And I can't wait to see what happens on that draft day, how the Bears is going to utilize their pick. Is they going to get what they need, or is they just going to get picked just because, like, oh, he's a prospect, let's bring him on our team. No, we're going to get what he's a prospect that we looked at and that we want to be a part of our team. We already had Jalen Carter basically said he only working out for teams that's in the top 10. Okay, cool. But it's worth it. Do you think he's going to get drafted? Do you think he's going to overtake and become that dog? I don't know. We shall see. Not only the Falcons did that, but they also signed Bud Depree on a 1-year deal as well. So it's they're revamping their defense and get protection too as well. So we'll see how that goes with what was it, Desmond Riddle as the starting quarterback who's taking the helm. We'll see. Buccaneers linebacker Devin White requested a trade. Now, the Buccaneers organization said we're not looking to trade Devin White, so hopefully they can get contract associates. Usually when they request a trade out the blue like that, it's because they needed contracts done. So that's why that goes like their contracts are done. They want an extension, just not quite yet get it. But no, it happens that way. That's what they want done. So they will get it done, no matter what. They'll get it done eventually. I don't know. And speaking of that, the Buccaneers also retiring. Well, I should say, Gerald McCoy is retired after 9 seasons. He's retired as a Buccaneer. Greg Newsome, the said, is happy with the Browns despite the trade that you heard he requested a trade. And the Browns also going to be, their stadium is going to be named Cleveland Browns Stadium until they get named to part ways with, they end their naming rights with the company that they was with. So let's see what goes there. Big Ten is expected to hire MLB and TV executive Tony Patetti as commissioner, while the ACC commissioner, so Phillip, he gets a 3-year extension. So it's good to see, they get in a situation to where they up in their programs and college and bringing that. And ex-Cardinals coach Cliff Kingsbury he would join UFC as an offensive analysis, but he also get to work with quarterbacks as well. So he's going back to the college ranks. It didn't really fare out with him in the NFL ranks, but he has coached Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray. Yeah, you got quite a few good quarterbacks on your list. So let's see what that goes. Ohio State lands the number 24 recruit Aaron Nolan after losing Dylan Riola. So they the top group for the 23 college, ranked number 24 in the big board list. Also number 27 Quinn Barton commits to Penn State.